Hi everyone. As you know, on the 23rd of April we celebrate the World Book Day. The connection between the 23rd of April and books was first made in 1923 by booksellers in Catalonia as a way to honor Miguel de Cervantes and William Shakespeare, who died on that date in 1616, and of course, to increase sales. They chose St. George's Day, and the main events of this holiday would include the exchange of presents between couples, friends, colleagues, sharing similarities to Valentine's Day. Traditionally, men gave women roses and women gave men a book, symbolizing a rose for love and the book forever. Nowadays, fortunately, the mutual exchange of books doesn't take into account the gender. In 1995, UNESCO decided that the World Book and Copyright Day would be celebrated on the 23rd of April, as the date is, as I said, the anniversary of the death of Shakespeare, Cervantes, or Garcilaso de la Vega, and the birth of other writers like Vladimir Nabokov. But I'm not going to talk about this celebration. That has been only an excuse to tell you the story of how my relationship with books started. When I was a child, there were not many books at home. We were a bit hard up, and books were a luxury. There were some books in German that I've never read, and lots of Western novels that my father used to read when we lived in Germany. Those Western novels were my first contact with literature. You can imagine the effect on my imagination. A world in the far west where young men and sometimes young women fight to make justice and to get revenge. And I also had a Bible for children that my aunt, who is a Jehovah's Witness, gave me when we moved from Germany to Spain. I got my second book in property in a poetry contest when I was 11. It was a science fiction book called Science from Another World. And I know it. It doesn't make sense. Science fiction in exchange for a poem. But I loved that book. Perhaps because I was madly in love with my teacher and he wrote on it a dedication. A few months later, I discovered an amazing new place. A place where you could borrow books whenever you wanted to. A new library in my village. A new world opened its doors to me. I traveled to the mysterious island with Jules Verne. Daniel Defoe introduced me to Robinson Crusoe, and I lived adventures with the famous five. I have to confess that I didn't read books. I devoured them. I read so many books that I used to forget the plot, but I didn't mind that because I enjoyed the journey. More than 20 years have passed since those good old days, and I still enjoy reading. But it's true that sometimes I'm so tired that I'm not able to do it, or I don't have enough time. Sometimes I'm afraid of starting a new book because if I hook on a book, I'm able to spend the whole night reading and I have to work. Other problem was that I didn't have enough room at home for new books, but my lovely sister gave me a Kindle 2 years ago, and now I have a different problem. I have stored books like a maniac, and now I don't know which book to choose. Thank you for listening to me.